Welcome to an extended edition of Cruise1st TV as we take a break, unwind and enjoy the most important things in life. Relaxing, being looked after and discovering new travel horizons right the way around the world. Well, prepare yourselves for an hour of indulgence and rich travel as we take your cruise getaways to new heights.
Experience the art of travel with Oceania Cruises, where every journey blends sophistication, comfort and discovery. Designed for travelers who seek both elegance and exploration, these luxurious mid-size ships provide an intimate atmosphere as they sail to the world's most captivating destinations. With expertly crafted itineraries, enjoy the freedom to explore deeper with extended stays and overnight visits, allowing you to immerse yourself in the culture, history and flavors of each destination. On board, delight in the finest cuisine at sea, indulge in beautifully appointed accommodations, and savor personalized service that exceeds every expectation. So it's time to embark on a voyage where every moment is thoughtfully curated. From enriching cultural experiences to unparalleled onboard indulgence, each journey is a seamless blend of relaxation and discovery, leaving you with memories to treasure forever.
And that, of course, is what today's holiday is all about, the experience. So let's sail with Oceania Cruises together and enjoy all their amazing offerings and more, I tell you. And let's do it in the company of Louise Craddock from Oceania. Louise, welcome back. It is nice to see you again. So it's all changed. There's new news. What's happening?
Well, the company has had a little bit of a refresh, a rebranding. And we're in just an amazing position now. So we're offering a lot more to the guests and giving the guests a lot more choice. Oceania is positioned in the luxury category now. So it's just made it very easy to sell this beautiful product.
It's a wonderful experience, and I have to say thank you to you and your wonderful team for hosting us on board Marina recently, which was wonderful, us getting in the way with our cameras and everything. But I did see for myself the onboard experience, the way that everyone, I mean, it's such a relaxed experience, isn't it? I mean, it's such a getaway. I mean, it's like a half-open door, isn't it? It's like you don't need inviting in.
It is. It's just that lovely ambiance. It's that feeling that you can't really describe. And just having these beautiful ships that have less guests, wonderful staff and more staff. And just the vibe on board is just totally relaxed.
One thing I know will not have changed, certainly, is the gourmet dining offering, because that really is absolutely exquisite. I could have sat at that table all day long. It's just wonderful. They're like artworks. The food is like art, isn't it? Yeah,
it's really part of our DNA. And, you know, Oceania really invests in the food. We have one chef for every 10 passengers on board.
Crazy, isn't it?
We have the largest galleys at sea, and we really spend a lot of money on the finest ingredients. But it's just wonderful. It's just this incredible, hearty, flavoursome food. And everything is cooked to order. Everything is cooked a la minute.
And the reputation is kind of, I mean, it's always been great for those people who have, but more people are discovering it. So the word really is getting out right now, isn't it? I mean, it really is becoming one of those top choices in the luxury sector.
It is. It's wonderful to see, because I've been with the company for 14 years now, and just seeing the evolution of the brand, and in the UK especially now, you know, we're doing lots of things to bring new to brand guests on board. And once they come, they're staying with us, and they're recommending their friends and family to us. So we're seeing a massive boom at the moment in the UK and Irish guests coming on board.
Yeah, I mean, holidays these days, it's funny, isn't it? We're kind of, we want more holidays, but we want the quality.
Yeah.
It's quality, isn't it, really? Actually, it's quality of time, quality of experience that's really important now, rather than just going for the best price there is out there.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that Oceania really ticks so many boxes with just that wonderful feeling that we talked about, the great service, the food. And then having the smaller ships, we can go to those unique ports of call. And, you know, we really pride ourselves in giving the guests choice. So, you know, that word luxury is bandied around so much. And I think we're doing a great job because we're saying to guests, look, what do you want? Do you want this added? Do you want that added? And they're able to bespoke what is suitable for them. And then we're going to take them to these really niche destinations, and we're going to give them longer time in port and lots of overnight stays as well.
It's amazing. It really is. It's an incredible offering. I've seen it for myself now as well. So this show will be a collection of exquisitely tailored journeys with Oceania for next year, whisking you off to the Med, the Adriatic, and the massively contrasting sights and sounds of Iceland as well. Blimey, I've had to work on my pronunciations for that one, let me tell you, but that's coming up later. Let's get you straight on board, though, for our first treat. And it's an Italian and Iberian Radiance trip over 12 nights. Leaves on the 30th of May, which is not that far away if you think about it, I know. And we're going to fly you first off to wonderful Barcelona for a 2-night hotel stay. It's a city that, I say this every time, I sound like a broken record, you know, the greatest hits of Derek Marks. You could go to Barcelona 1,000 times and do 1,000 different things, have 1,000 different experiences. It's a wonderful city to go and spend time in, and you can relax and get ready for the beauty that is about to arrive in terms of your holiday, because as soon as you get on board Oceania Nautica, oh my word, then your life changes. And Louise, you touched on it before, it's a much lower passenger number than the average cruise, which is great. I think a lot of people love the fact that there is time, there is space, you can breathe, you're not waiting, nothing is a worry. But the ship doesn't feel like the number of passengers, does it, if that makes sense?
No, I mean, this little Nautica, she is so beautiful. She's actually classed as a yacht. So she's only 30,000 tonnes, and she's looking after 680 guests on board, and you've got 400 staff looking after you. But she is just so divine. I mean, we spent over $100 million refurbishing her. And for a ship that was actually built in the 90s, she looks brand new.
Yeah.
So we've gone from a country house hotel style to a really modern and contemporary fresh look, and that's reflected in all the colours and the designs on board.
Well, the country house hotel, I mean, for a lot of people was, you know, was perfectly adequate, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
But actually, the modern traveller, even those people who've got a few extra miles on their own clock, actually do expect something different these days, don't they? They want all the plugs to be where they're most convenient. They like those little touches. They like the fact that it's not tattered around the edges as well. I think that's one of the key takeaways from an experience like this, isn't it? Is you go there and you think, well, if I've not got anything to grumble about, then this is a great holiday.
It is. I mean, and I think that we spent the money really very, very well. I mean, we updated all of the accommodations and bathrooms. So as you say, you know, the plug sockets are in the right place, and the whole colours are beautiful. They're all blues and silvers, so it's more boutique-y opposed to country house hotel.
It's wonderful. I mean, it is just like diving into another world. It's a real escapism, isn't it? And I think that's something else that people really desire from their holidays. Take me away from all the cares, the worries, and, you know, and take me to a destination in itself. Yeah,
and, you know, we are a luxury brand, so it's lots of tiny details that make this exquisite experience. You know, the 2,000 thread count Egyptian cotton bed linens, just the marble bathrooms now, the toiletries, the fluffy robes, the slippers. And
it's wonderful.
It's one of those that home away from home.
Exactly.
You know?
It's one of those experiences that once bitten, forever smitten. Let's take this journey then. As I say, it's not that too far away either, which is great. And we'll talk about the exclusions while you're on board as well. So we're on board for 10 nights. And we're going to Villefranche first in France. Of course, that's your port on the French Riviera for Nice as well. Panoramic drive or a walking tour around the old town you can take with Oceania, which is wonderful. And they have such amazing curated excursions available to treat yourselves through to right the way through your cruise. Then Livorno, of course, now we're in Tuscany, Florence and Pisa, very accessible from here as well. Again, lots of excursion choices along the way. Then probably the highlight, I would say, although there are many on this itinerary, is your port for Rome, of course, Civitavecchia, which is wonderful. There's a lovely highlights tour there if you've never been before that takes in the Colosseum, Trevi Fountain, Vatican City. Maybe you've got something on your own list, who knows? A day at sea, and then we're in Alicante in Spain on the southeastern coast there. There's wonderful mountains to visit. There's Santa Barbara Castle there, and you can stroll along the old quarter as well. Again, excursions if you want to. Just go completely and utterly luxury and just let someone else take the strain all the way through the cruise. Cartagena is next in Spain. On the Costa Calida, of course, top excursion there is the Roman Theatre and the Punic Wall Museum. Then we head down to the Costa del Sol in Malaga. Maybe a cultural tour of Picasso's birthplace here. Maybe the Alcazaba Fortress, which is very, very popular here as well. Or maybe just a little wander along the prom and the beach, who knows. Cadiz is next, and you have to go into the centre of Seville. It is absolutely charming and beautiful. The Alcazar, the cathedral, the Santa Cruz district, the wonderful cafe culture there. It's just a lovely place to be. Now, we finished the cruise by cruising into Lisbon in Portugal, but not before we've had an overnight staying on board. And that's a dreamy sailing, let me tell you, into Lisbon, and your possibilities in the city are many and plenty. I was going to recommend some good restaurants in Lisbon, but your best restaurants are going to be on board, of course. So I would definitely take advantage of that before you disembark and then fly back to the UK. I mean, that is just wonderful. I mean, that is like painting a med picture there, isn't it, on that kind of itinerary. And of course, while you're on board, as I mentioned, the finest gourmet dining included while you're on board, which is wonderful. The most excellent service. When I heard Louise talking about the passenger number versus the crew number, I mean, it's just crazy and ridiculous. I'm going to say that old phrase in this day and age where you feel like things are being cut back on. This isn't included. That little touch that you used to like, it's not there anymore. Oh, it's the good old days of cruising. Is that behind us now? Oh my word, very much, absolutely not. This is a true dream for late May into June to enjoy those 10 nights of relaxing luxury cruising with Oceania, with that wonderful luxury gourmet dining, exquisite service, and less than 700 passengers on board, which is just, it's lovely. It's a lovely experience, let me tell you. You don't know until you're there just how good it is. You're enjoying the ports for longer and you're having the greatest time. Your flights are included and a pre-cruise stay for 2 nights in Barcelona as well. At a price tag, I think, in fact, I know, will open your eyes. Will definitely open your eyes, because you will look at equivalent offerings on the larger cruise ships where maybe you're going for an upgraded experience with them and then giving a price like this the side eye and thinking, oh my word. Now there's a lot included while you're on board here as well. Your gratuities, your crew gratuities, and there are a lot of crew. They are included. Full unlimited Starlink Wi-Fi access to enjoy right the way through the cruise. That might not be important to you, but if you need it, it can be very, very costly. And the Starlink satellite Wi-Fi, that's the best. All of those amazing dining experiences on board included, plus the amazing accommodation, of course, which has been fully refreshed and is beautiful. Plus, with our offer today, you've got a choice of 2 extra bonuses, and I've only just heard about these, and I am very, very delighted to tell you that you can choose, when booking with us here at Cruise1st, you can choose between either included beers, wines and champagne for lunch and dinner right the way through your cruise, or a $300 shore excursion credit per person. Now, we have also for this an extremely attractive upgrade price for ocean views on our feature date as well. So let's go and have a look at that straight away. And Louise, I want to talk to you about, and I know this is only recently sort of come about, this choice of, do I go for beers, wines and champagne with lunch and dinner, or do I go for the shore excursion credit of $300, which is, you know, it's substantial. From what you've seen so far, what is the most popular choice?
So at the moment, the drinks package is the most popular choice, and so that's, just to clarify, it's actually champagne, wine and crafted beers with lunch and dinner. You are able to get those drinks in any bar during the meal times as well.
Okay.
And if you want to upgrade to all-inclusive drinks, it's only $40 per person per day for unlimited drinks.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah,
that's a very competitive price as well for a full drinks package.
Yeah,
and I'm glad. I think Louise pointed out there that it's available in other bars during the dinner service and the lunch service as well, because I just made a good point that you wouldn't get me out of that restaurant if champagne was included with the meals as well. That's amazing. I have to say, that's an incredible price tag, Louise.
It is. I mean, this is fantastic, and I just love how you've described this cruise. And I think, you know, in May going into June, the weather's going to be perfect for the guests.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a wonderful time. We actually offer a complimentary shuttle bus into the ports, as you mentioned. You know, for those guests that want to mooch around and do their own thing. So again, it's just that choice, isn't it?
And of course, with less people on board, you're not all meeting at the theatre to wait for your group to be called to go on the excursion to eventually an hour later get on the coach. You're straight off.
And that's the joy of small ship cruising. You know, there's no lines, there's no queues, and when you come back, you'll be straight back on board in the air conditioning within 5 minutes of arriving at the ship. And that's the joy of luxury cruising.
It's amazing. I mean, actually, for that kind of price tag as well, you would not expect the length of itinerary either. I mean, that's a 10-night itinerary in there. It's not what you would expect at this kind of price bracket at all. What I would say is take advantage. And having been on board and having had this small ship kind of luxury experience myself, I personally, I'm just going to speak from my own point of view for a second. I didn't think it was for me. I thought, actually, well, it's going to be a bit quiet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. You get on board and you realise that you have the space, the time to actually switch off and actually have your holiday as well. There are activities going on right the way through the day. Let me tell you, you can be on the go all day, all night if you want to be. You're not short of things to do on board, but actually, you find that just being able to switch off, just being able sometimes to hear nothing is a great thing, and we forget sometimes. Now, we're going to take you on the next cruise after this first one, actually. So the cruise straight after is an Atlantic Ocean to Adriatic Sea, so going from Lisbon to Venice. So we're going to start in Lisbon this time. It's 16 nights in all, 9th of June, and we fly you out to Lisbon in Portugal for a 2-night hotel stay. Now, permission to enjoy the wonderful fish restaurants this time, because you are staying in a hotel there for a couple of nights before you board Nautica. It's a wonderful city. If you get the chance, go up to Sintra, to the palace, and go and see the ugly gargoyles. Go down to Cascais and enjoy it. But you just wander around the city. It is beautiful. Take your good trainers as well, because it's quite cobbly there and hilly. But it is a stunning city and never ceases to amaze. I love it. Go to the aquarium if you get the chance. And then this time we have an even longer itinerary on board Nautica. We've got 2 weeks this time, and 2 weeks is a cruise that you can really get your teeth into, isn't it, Louise?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is really what we are seeing trending at the moment is a 14-day med cruise. Yeah. So I think this is going to tick a lot of boxes for people.
And actually, you know, let's just call a spade for a second. And a lot of people do like the idea of clinging relatively closer to home. We're seeing a trend at the moment, aren't we, for people? We have for a lot of years when let's go here, let's go there, let's go to the other side of the world. But actually, I think the trend in the next sort of year, 18 months is a bit more, let's stick around.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. And this is why we're putting more capacity in the Med and in Northern Europe at the moment. And again, it's just like those shoulder season cruises are doing particularly well at the moment. Yeah,
I'm not surprised. I love the fact, and I got a very good sense of this, just being on board Marina for just one day and seeing the way people use the spaces, the way the crew interact with the passengers as well. it's very much a level playing field, isn't it? You don't feel a hierarchy. You just feel like it's almost like you're talking to family.
Oh, that's just a joy that you were able to pick that up. And yeah, that makes me very, very happy, because the staff, they're very friendly, they're warm. It's not obtrusive or stuffy.
Not at all. And
that's reflected throughout the ship. It's that home away from home.
Do you know the other thing as well is you actually have time to chat with them as well? I mean,
Yes.
when we were filming on board, so essentially we were getting in the way the whole time with the camera and everything else. And the team on board were just so accommodating and so friendly and so wonderful. And they came from the four corners of the globe,
Yeah.
which is wonderful, all with fascinating stories and all with amazing personalities as well. They really want to be there.
Yeah, and we give them that autonomy to interact with the guests in that way, which is just very, very nice. And on a ship that size, you're likely to see them again as they rotate around the different restaurants and bars. And, you know, they will get to know you, and they'll get to know that you like a gin and tonic, and that you like it with a slice of lime opposed to lemon. And it's those tiny details then that make you feel special. And it makes our guests come back time and time again.
I'm not surprised at all. I'm really not, because when you look at the calibre of the offering, the quality of the offering, and the intimacy of the offering, I think that's moreover the thing. The intimacy is amazing. It feels like a real experience. So let's take this wonderful 2 weeks of cruising then from Lisbon, and first just a little hop, skip and jump up the Algarve to Portimão, which is beautiful on the Algarve coast there. You can take a lovely scenic tour there to Lagos and Sagres as well, with their dramatic cliffs and their maritime history, if you fancy. Then we are in Malaga in the south of Spain. Again, popular excursions here, the hilltop town of Mijas, with its wonderful panoramic views and lovely artisan charm there. I mean, you say Spain, and anywhere in Spain is kind of all right, isn't it, by us? You always feel like the weather's going to be better. And it's a delightful longer day as well to explore places like Alicante as well, because they're kind of little hidden gems just around the corner that Oceania can unlock for you via their tours. Barcelona, for that to be sitting in the middle of an itinerary, perfect, because lots of people love to see it. Lots of people still have never been into the city and seen Gaudi's amazing artwork through the city. It's gorgeous. Day at Sea and Civitavecchia is next, another highlight city, back to back. There's a day at sea in between them, but of course Rome, and you've got to go in to the Colosseum and go and see it as well, because it is just immense and awesome. Next to Sorrento. Now this is where we start going off the beaten track a little bit, which is wonderful. So we're above the Bay of Naples here, and the standout excursion is heading down the Amalfi coast and enjoying the lovely stops in Positano and Ravello. Then we're off to Sicily in the shadow of Mount Etna. Messina is just a beautiful port. I would highly recommend Taormina. I had a wonderful holiday a few years ago back there, and it's a stunning, stunning place to visit and spend time. As is Malta. I mean, Malta has been a popular holiday choice for decades, but maybe you haven't been for 20 or 30 years or even longer. Valletta is so, so charming and beautiful. Just go and revel and enjoy. A day at sea, and then we're in Kotor in Montenegro. And of course here you can wander the medieval old town, which is just beautiful. It's got wonderful fjord views. It's just picture perfect. It's one of those places where a lot of pictures will be taken, as they will be in Dubrovnik. Now, Dubrovnik has lots of choices as well. On the Adriatic coast, of course, it's UNESCO. The old town is, and you can walk around the city walls. It's just, again, charming. Of course, a lot of people want to go there for Game of Thrones reasons these days. Zadar next in Croatia, which rarely pops up on itineraries. Again, on the Dalmatian coast. Visit the Sea Organ here, which is powered by the waves, making all of these wonderful tunes. Somehow you have to go and see and take video and send it back to me, because it sounds absolutely charming. Now, we finished this in Venice. That's the end of the cruise, and then we will fly you back to the UK. But of course, you end in Venice. You haven't been there for a while. Maybe you've never been there. So unique and beautiful. I'm about to spend a few days there myself because it is one of those places that, again, is just charming. But as our package is, we fly back from Venice. You can always add days and nights there if you want to. So this is a real deep dive into this part of the world with a nice choice of ports in the Med and the Adriatic. Plenty of time to explore and enjoy with longer days in the ports as well, which is wonderful. And make the most of life on board Nautica as well, because let's not forget, this isn't all about the places it goes to. This is about the experience that you want to enjoy and lavish in, like that big, deep, warm bubble bath of a holiday that this is. You've got to stay in Lisbon before included, before your wonderful 2 weeks of cruising. No way is this the price tag. Oh my word. I've seen it just seconds before you're about to. I mean, for the 2 weeks of cruising and for the 2 nights in Lisbon, remember we start in Lisbon and end in Venice, so your flights either end or included as well. Oh my crikey, that really is exceptional. And again, I have to say to you, not only have you got the pre-cruise stay in Lisbon for a couple of nights, 2 weeks of this wonderful Oceania cruising on board Nautica in style, and style honestly should be in huge gold letters, let me tell you, because it really deserves it. You're enjoying the most amazing gourmet dining, personal service when you're on board, beautiful accommodation, and as much relaxation as you can handle, or as much activity as you can handle. It's completely up to you. Plus, book now with us here at Cruise1st, and as well as the included gratuities and unlimited Wi-Fi, which comes from a satellite, don't know how, so clever. It's very fast as well. We'll also offer you, again, this tough choice. Are you going to go for the choice of beers and wines and champagne with lunch and dinner throughout the whole cruise? Or are you going to take $300 of shore excursion credit per person to enhance the discovering part of this cruise? That is your choice. Plus, again, we've got a very tempting low upgrade price to enjoy an ocean view on board. So let's go and check that out as well, because how is it £99 only more to go ocean view? I mean, that's a no-brainer to me.
Well, this price in general is just staggering, isn't it? I mean, that would normally be over £5,000 per person easily. Yeah. So this is the bargain of the century.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and call it crackers, because I know that's what at home you'll be thinking as well. Because there are, you know, we talk about them here on the channel. There are other luxury cruise offerings. And that's a great thing, because actually every one of them wants to get their nose just a little bit further in front than the other, and that's great. Competition is an amazing thing, but I think this is really tempting, adding the beers and wines and champagne at lunch and dinner, or having the shore excursion credit. And your shore excursions, I mean, they're tried and tested.
Oh yeah, they're lovely.
I
mean, yeah, the shore excursions are fantastic. And if you do purchase a shore excursion, you're only going to be in a group of a maximum of 20 people. So that's the difference with the shore excursions as well. Yeah. But if you want to do your own thing, you've got that complimentary shuttle bus as well, and you can take the beverage package. So it's really down to the individual. Yeah. The soft drinks are all included.
Yes, I should have said that before.
Bottled waters are included. Yeah. All the speciality coffees are included as well. And you know, these days some people don't drink, so they may quite fancy the shore excursion credit. And
conversely, if you want to add an alcoholic drinks package to it, again, amazing value.
It's such great value. It's $40 per person per day, and if only one of you drinks, you can add it for one person only. Awesome. So that's a little bit different. Not all the other cruise lines offer that.
And that really tells you that Oceania are reacting and listening and changing their offering so that it is absolutely perfect. So there is no question. There is no, oh yeah, but they don't do this. Oh yeah, but they don't do that. I can't see any of that. I'm looking and I can't see any of that whatsoever. So with that in mind, let's go straight on to our next offer, which is I knew I wouldn't be able to say this, Visions of Byzantium. This is Barcelona to Istanbul in plain English. 12 nights, goes on the 15th of August next year. And this time we start in Barcelona, so we'll fly you over there for a 2-night stay in Barcelona. What's your favourite thing about Barcelona, Louise?
Oh, I just love just getting off, having a mooch around, go and maybe have some tapas somewhere. I love the artwork. It's just safe.
Yeah.
It's a very safe place.
It's very, very easy to navigate and get yourself a way around as well. There are 2 sets of hop-on, hop-off tours that we can literally go around in a couple of circles around the city and enjoy the wonderful roundabouts as well. And for me, they're one of the highlights because they all have fountains. They're beautiful. Right, this time, different ship. We're on board Serena this time.
Yeah, she's lovely.
She's beautiful. How does she differ from Nautica that we saw the first time?
She's very, very similar.
Okay.
The only difference is some of the restaurants on board.
So the configuration.
Yeah, and yeah, just a reminder that the speciality dining is included as well.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that. So how many different choices do I have? Because people might be thinking, okay, less people, you know, less restaurants, less choices.
No, it's great. So you've got the grand dining room, which is open seating from 6 till 9. And then you have the buffet that you can have breakfast, lunch and dinner. You can sit outside at the outside pizzeria in the evening, or you can go enjoy the speciality restaurants, which are the steakhouse or the Italian restaurant as well.
And I'm just going to stop you for a second because when you say buffet, you cast that aside as if it were just a regular cruise buffet, and it really isn't, is it? It really is, that's elevated as well, isn't it?
Oh, it's absolutely sublime. I mean, you have a pasta station, salad station, sushi station. You can sit and just have grilled lobster tails, filet mignons. We've got this wonderful back deck, so you can have al fresco dining in the evening. And you know, these ships are so small, they hug the coastline, so you're going to have that really wonderful feeling dining outside.
What happens in the evening as well? People might have this impression that, you know, where you just get a book and amuse yourself in the evening. What happens?
Oh no, far from it. So 5:30, the sun is setting, and you know, the whole vibe changes on the ships. You're going to have this wonderful pre-dinner drink in maybe the wonderful Horizons Lounge or the Martinis Bar. You're going to have this gourmet meal. You can have a table for 2 if you fancy. And then you can meander to the show. We have this wonderful cabaret style show lounge. Most of the shows start at about 9:45 in the evening. And then afterwards you can listen to the live band up in Horizons, or have a nightcap in Martinis and listen to the piano player. And then you're just going to go back to your wonderful stateroom or suite and have a really restful night's sleep in the tranquility bed.
It sounds like a hard life, but you know what, I just think I could give it a try. Well, I did for a day and came and had a look around, and I have to say, even the different kinds of decor and furnishing around, it's quite nice when a different bar or a different lounge has a different vibe, has a different feel, has a different decor, and it certainly does, and it all just feels so grand. Honestly, well, you can see for yourself from the pictures that we've got here. I mean, it is just an absolute dream. It doesn't really need to go anywhere, but we are, because it's a waste of 10 nights otherwise, isn't it? So let's go somewhere out of Barcelona into Palermo in Sicily on the northwest coast there. You can explore Monreale Cathedral here and the Capuchin Catacombs as well. Again, these are all ideas which are available on Oceania Shore Excursions. Then we go to Syracuse in Sicily, which I've been to. It's absolutely stunning. It's got wonderful squares and wonderful Greek theatre there, Roman amphitheatre. So it's full of, you know, Roman ruins and buildings, and you just feel the atmosphere in a place like this. Then we're off to Argostoli on the island of Kefalonia. A scenic drive maybe to Melisani Cave and the fishing village of Fiscardo. It's one of the top choices here, or you can go for that beach you see in the top picture. Githian is next. This is on the Peloponnese coast, and the top excursion here heads inland to the ancient city of Sparta and the Byzantine ruins of Mistras as well. Again, excursions and presentations on board for ideas of things to do as you go around. Paros is next in the Cyclades, and how about strolling the charming alleys of Nausa here, visiting the church of Panagia. And then there's another word which I'm definitely not going to try and pronounce at this time of the day. Then we're going to Piraeus, the port for Athens, of course. I guess this is going to be one of the highlights of this itinerary. And of course, you'll have a full day, so plenty of time to explore the wonderful scenery. Maybe you're a culture vulture in Athens, who knows? Then we move on to Kusadasi. Now, there's another cultural absolute icon here, which of course is the ruins of Ephesus here, the Library of Celsus, the terrace houses. Oh my word, the possibilities are endless. Next we head into Bozcaada in Turkey, which I had never heard of and never seen on a cruise itinerary before. It is the port off the northwest coast of Turkey to access the ruins of Troy and the reconstructed wooden horse. Who knew? Well, you now, and me now as well. You finish this cruise by cruising into Istanbul, into the Galata port there, which is wonderful, and that is where we then fly back to the UK. But honestly, given two things: first of all, the price I'm about to give you, and second, the opportunity, if you have never spent time in Istanbul, add at least 3 nights hotel stay there, because you will want to see the sights. Now, I want you first of all to note the peak summer date that we have here, and then let's talk about the offer. Let me first show you the price tag. Deep breath, everyone. This is good. This is really good. I mean, look at the date. It's the 15th of August, for heaven's sake. Everything's 3 times the price in August, isn't it? And seemingly not here. And now, know that you have one of the most boutique cruising journeys here with Oceania, with your flights included to Barcelona and back from Istanbul. You have a 2-night stay in Barcelona before your 10 nights of cruising through Sicily, the wonderful Greek islands, including a day in Athens, and then on to Turkey with stops for Ephesus and Troy before ending in Istanbul. While you're on board, less than 700 passengers with you, which is just amazing. You'll enjoy the best of everything with the amazing ship itself, its wonderful team, its huge team on board to look after you. Your longer port days, you're included gourmet dining, unlimited Wi-Fi and gratuities and soft drinks. And if you book today with us here at Cruise1st, we'll enhance the offer even more by offering you either that selection of included beers and wines and champagne with lunch and dinner every day on board, or a $300 shore excursion credit per person to go and explore the ports. Again, the choice is yours. Again, the ocean view upgrade here. I can't even look. I can't even look. I honestly, when I saw that price tag, the first thing that came to mind, being quite honest, is, are you out of your mind, Oceania? Because actually, what you're doing there is you're opening the door and you're saying, listen, come and try this. You'll like it.
I mean, we are attracting so many new to brand guests at the moment.
I'm not surprised.
And, you know, these price points, they won't last.
Oh, no.
I mean, I know this one is valid until the end of October.
Right.
But I would imagine the ship's probably going to sell out after the people see this show.
Well, I mean, when there's only 700 people on board and we know how big our audience is,
yes, it's going to be...
those spaces disappear pretty quickly.
Yeah, so, I mean, and it's a perfect time now to book your holiday, have something to look forward to for next year. And I can guarantee by the time you get into January, that price will probably be double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, quite rightly as well.
Lock
Absolutely.
it in now.
Yeah, it should be. And listen, we need an excuse to book something right now, don't we? Because, it's that time of the year. Right, let's go straight on to the next cruise, which is actually the cruise after the one that we've just shown you on board Serena. This is a 16-night Mediterranean mosaic package leaving on the 25th of August. So again, right slam dunk in the middle of the most expensive time of the year. But wait and see. We're going to fly you out to Istanbul to start this time, and we're going to have a 2-night hotel stay there. I had a week holiday myself there in May, which sounds like I'm on holiday all the time. It's just this year has been a holiday full year, which is a great thing to do. But first time in Istanbul, it's a safe city, it's a chilled city, it's full of spectacular highlights. The people are wonderful. You see the little cats all over the place. You'll be feeding cats most of the time when you're there. But go to the Grand Bazaar, go to the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque. They practically sit next to each other. You've got to do it. It's wonderful. And then right in the Galata port, right on the Bosphorus, that's where you board Serena, and it's wonderful. You just don't get, I mean, you're starting with an overnight on board as well, which is just spectacular, because the Galata port is just extraordinary.
It's amazing.
You board underground.
Yeah, the investment that they have put into that port and the shopping there.
I know.
So, I mean, the Grand Bazaar is great, but my goodness me, the shops in the Galata port are just stunning.
Yeah, I would definitely, absolutely leave some room in your suitcase, because you'll be doing, because you always do just before a cruise, don't you? You think, oh, actually, I'll just get a new this, or just get a new that. for the cruise,
Yes,
don't
we
you?
do, of course. It's the joy of going on holiday.
Absolutely. And here is what we're enjoying while we're on board Serena as well. And again, just to highlight those inclusions for you as well, I know we've got the added extras right now that we've got the choice of, but all of the dining on board included if you want, if you've had a long day in port, and you have got longer days in port, if you just get back at the end of the day and you think, do you know what, I just don't have it in me to even get redressed and showered and shaved and everything else to go to the restaurant, I can enjoy the whole of that dining experience in my stateroom.
Oh yes, I mean the room service is complimentary as well, and if you upgrade to a penthouse, even a penthouse suite, why don't you? You can have the butler serve you course by course in suite dining from any of the restaurants. So it's flexible, but the dress code on board is pretty relaxed as well. So it's not stuffy. There's no formal nights. So, you know, a lovely open neck shirt and some chinos is perfect for the chaps, and the ladies, you can wear what you like. But there isn't any need to pack that tuxedo or ball gown at all.
That's good, because a lot of people want to just enjoy the experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because actually, don't you meet some fascinating people on these cruises as well? Because they're not, obviously, it's not a UK passenger profile entirely. It's people from all over Europe. For instance, going out of Istanbul, you're going to have customers from all the way around the world cruising.
Yeah, absolutely. You can have, some very nice Americans and Canadians. You're going to have a lot of Australians, and they're great fun because a lot of them emigrated to Australia back in the 70s.
Yes.
So some of them came from the UK originally. And you're going to get some Europeans, some South Americans.
And all people with fascinating stories as well.
They're nice.
And you'll find actually that the average age that you have in your mind and the reality are two different things, because the average age of people taking these cruises has come down dramatically in the last few years. Let's take this cruise then. We're going out of that the Galata port in Istanbul, and we're heading to Izmir first. Wonderful, a wonderful part of Turkey to go and enjoy. Of course, you've got the Ephesus here as well, which so many people, of course, want to see and want to go and explore. Then we're off to Santorini. Santorini, one of the busiest ports in the Greek Isles, without doubt. But it's one of those places that you're going to be there for a longer day as well, which is great. Book the excursions in these places, I would say, definitely, because that will get you straight to the heart of them. You know, sort of skip the line, I believe, is the well-known phrase, and you want to do that in these Greek islands, particularly the busier ones. Rhodes is definitely one of those. Again, they have hot spots that people want to see. For instance, in Heraklion, the Palace of Knossos is where everyone will want to go, because again, you just want to have the experience, don't you? And also you want to have that without standing in a queue for half of the day. You want to be nice and relaxed about it. Dubrovnik, wonderful. If you do watch Game of Thrones, that's King's Landing. That's all of the big sites in Dubrovnik. I long to go back, actually. I haven't been for a long time. It's a wonderful place just to be. The atmosphere in some of these places is just enough just to wander around and see the difference. And of course, because you're on a smaller ship, you really are going into the heart of the place as well, which is wonderful. And even the sail in and the sail out experiences are enlightened, they're extended, they're more authentic in some kind of ways. You feel much closer to the destination. Saranda, for instance, in Albania, doesn't pop up on that many cruise itineraries and is absolutely beautiful. Katakolon, of course, the birthplace of the Olympic Games, Olympia, that's where everyone will want to go. There are many other attractions as well, and you'll be offered a lovely selection of shore excursion opportunities that you can decide to take and treat yourselves to, or indeed make your own way. I mean, here, Taormina, you've got lots and lots of different choices, lots of places nearby. Taormina itself is stunning, but there are some other wonderful sites in the city itself of Messina. Then we head to Sorrento, and again, being in Italy is a wonderful thing to do. Dreaming and enjoying and lapping up the culture and the history honestly is magic. It will stay with you forever. It really is incredible. So listen, if you like the idea of this, I mean, look at the roll call of the ports there. I mean, it's dizzying, isn't it? Which is fantastic. I love it. Don't you just love the sound of all of these places? And you get to spend a few nights in Istanbul and then journey in style to just that wonderful array of places across the Med. And you do it again at another price tag, given that we are looking at August, that, oh, I don't want to look, let's just put it on the screen. Let's just put it on the screen. Honestly, when you're talking about this kind of calibre of experience, first of all, note the date and then note the price. I mean, I rest my case, Your Honour. It is the most amazing combination of high luxury, small passenger number adventure, no waiting around at the ports, and longer to actually be there and enjoy them as well across your 2 weeks of cruising. Our package includes your flight to Istanbul, 2 nights in a hotel there, your 2-week Oceania cruise with less than 700 people on board. And honestly, I keep emphasising that number, because actually it is just wonderful. You feel like it's a yacht charter. You feel like it's for you. Sheer bliss, enjoying great relaxation and activity. If you want warm service, that's definitely there the whole time. Great entertainment, your gourmet dining, soft drinks, unlimited Wi-Fi, your gratuities on board. Even the laundry service, that's included for you to use as you want to right the way through your cruise. The wonderful enrichment and a great time. And you've got another decision to make here as well. Because again, booking it right now with us here at Cruise1st, you've got the choice. This is a 2-week cruise as well, remember, of either a selection of beers and wines and champagne included with lunch and dinner right the way through the cruise, or a $300 shore excursion credit per person to enjoy to go and explore those ports. Choice is yours. Which one? Let's have a look at the upgrade prices as well. Again, they are crazy. They really are. Absolutely crazy, I have to say. £99 more.
Oh,
what's going on?
Just upgrade. I mean, it'd be lovely just to open up and see those beautiful views in the morning. And why not even go for a balcony? You know, at those prices, treat yourself and just have that, you know, lovely, lovely time.
And in terms of feedback for Oceania, I know it's an ongoing thing. It happens a lot while you're on board. It's funny actually. I was stood next to the guest services on Marina, and I was just about to actually do a bit of filming there, and a guest came up to have a chat with somebody behind the desk. And I wasn't saying I was being nosy or anything. I was purely for research purposes only. But I happened to half catch the conversation, and it was just, this guy was just heaping praise upon Oceania. You know, there was no kind of grumbling. It was all like, do you know what? I'm just loving this, and I want you to know, and I want you to share this with your team as well.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Thank you.
And that's lovely, because there's a lot of hard work that goes into making the product. I mean, you can have a lovely ship, but you can have a bad product, can't you? The people, everything needs to be in sync, doesn't it?
Well, we have a lot going on for us, and I think, you know, the staff are the heart and soul of the brand, and they give you that lovely warm and fuzzy feeling. And then you've got these lovely accommodations, you've got the most amazing food. You know, it's absolutely second to none, the variety and the quality of the dining experience. And then with this, it's just so relaxed. You know, you can dip in, as you say, dip out to all the activities, and it just gives you an overall very, very lovely, lovely holiday.
I loved seeing actually what you traditionally call the daily programme. It's currents, isn't it? It's like a little kind of daily magazine. I guess that comes to your stateroom in the evening for what's happening tomorrow. So it tells you everything that is about to happen, all of the activities, because you have a lot of wellness that happens on board as well, don't you?
We've got a beautiful spa. You know, our guests are active mind, active body. They like to go to the gym, maybe do a sunrise yoga, and we've got a lot of healthy options as well, dining as well. It's not just very decadent. We've got this amazing Aquamar kitchen style food as well, which is very, very good for you. But activity-wise, you can do a trivia quiz if you fancy. You can go to one of the guest lectures and hear about the destinations. You can go to the library and get a book if you fancy. Or, you know, you can just lay by the pool. I mean, you're never going to have to worry about getting a lounge chair.
No.
That's the nice thing as well, because there's so much space for everybody to enjoy. You've got the lovely swimming pool and jacuzzis available as well.
It's like a dream, isn't it? It's like an absolute dream. Listen, I can't believe this is a whole hour show and we're down to the last 10 minutes already. Can you believe that? Just goes so quickly. But I have got one final offer, so don't move a muscle. 22nd of July, we are off to, this is one of the most exciting adventures, actually. We really have saved a real treasure to the end here. This is the Wonders of Iceland with a Reykjavik prelude. It's for 12 nights, and we'll fly you out to Reykjavik first in Iceland, the capital, of course, for a 2-night hotel stay there. Oh my word, what a magical place. Of course, you hear talk of the Blue Lagoon all of the time. You hear talk of the geothermal activity that's been very active in the last couple of years as well. You know, kind of, it's becoming a bit of a thing right now, is little tourist trips just to go and see the latest lava flow and how far it's gone and whatever. Spectacular place to be, though. And again, if you are into natural wonders, then Reykjavik is the place to be. Got a couple of nights there, and then this time we're on board Oceania Insignia. And we're on board for 10 nights on an itinerary I'm dreading because it's full of very tongue-twisting pronunciations in Iceland. So let's concentrate on the ship for a moment. Now, I haven't asked you yet about the spa facilities on board, because I'm guessing, given the calibre of the ship and the calibre of the offering here, that actually I'm going to expect something a little different on the menu when it comes to spa. Yeah,
well, we have an Aquamar spa, which is bespoke to Oceania Cruises. And it's a full working spa, so you can have all your traditional massages, facials. But I love it because it is like going out to a spa in Los Angeles or Vegas. It's very upscale. They do have affordable prices. But if you simply want to just go and have a sauna and a steam and sit in the relaxation room, that is also available for you as well.
Awesome. That's lovely, isn't it? Because it's important to look after yourself. And maybe a spa, I'm going to have to say, speaking personally, a spa isn't a thing that I would do in the UK, just because I don't know how it happens. I'd be a bit nervous. What do I take with me? That would stop me from even going through the door. But actually, when you go in, and people sometimes forget this on a cruise, go to the spa and have a tour of the spa.
Absolutely.
They'll take you around. They'll show you everything.
Definitely. And, you know, if you wanted to have a lovely shave or a haircut as well, we can do all of that for you. You'd come off looking like a new man.
$1 million. Well, how long's this cruise? Hang on, 10 nights. Yeah, that should do it. If I go every day, it'll be fine. But honestly, when it comes to the menus, it's so difficult to describe the food. We can sit here and we can talk about it being, you know, gourmet dining and, you know, best cuisine, etc., etc., etc. But nothing takes you to those menus, does it really, unfortunately? The wide choice on the menus as well.
It is incredible. And even in the grand dining room, which is the a la carte menu that changes every day, the menu is just superb. So there's so much choice and variety. You've got one chef for every 10 guests. You've got these huge galleys, so they're able to just cook it to order.
And your chefs shop locally when they're on the cruise.
Oh, absolutely.
Well.
I'm sure they'll be bringing lots of salmon back in on this cruise and cooking it for you. But the food is incredible.
It is.
And some of the speciality restaurants, the menus are actually on our website as well. So
okay, so worth checking.
Yeah, it's worth checking those out.
Right, take a deep breath, everyone. Here we go round Iceland. I apologise to anyone who's Icelandic right now. We first, from Reykjavik, go into Heimaey, which is the southwestern coast of the Westman Islands. And you can hike Eldfell volcano here and visit the puffing colonies, which would be a rather lovely thing to do. Again, half of these ports I've never seen on cruise itineraries before. Day at sea, and we're in Tórshavn. This is on Streymoy Island, and you've got the wonderful little turf-roofed houses here in Tinganes, and you can enjoy the lovely panoramic views from Kirkjubor, which is just wonderful, wonderful. Then we head into Runavík. Now, we're in the Faroe Islands right now. This is Eysturoy Island. The top excursion here is the dramatic cliffs of Gjógv, which is famous for its sea gorge and its wonderful cliff views. Again, lots of excursions on offer. Next, we go into, stand by, Djúpivogur, which is on the eastern fjords in Iceland, and you can take a scenic drive here to the glacial lagoon nearby with floating icebergs as well, and that has got to be seen. Next we head into, I know this one, Eskifjordur. I've seen this one before. Nestled in the East Fjords. Popular tour here is the maritime history and the Helgusthadir Spar calcite mine, which was absolutely massive, and you can still see the workings of it now. Akureyri is next in Iceland. This is on the north coast, and you can visit the Godafoss waterfall here. That's the huge highlight here. Also the wonderful geothermal landscapes, great for bird watchers as well there. Ísafjordur in the West Fjords next, and you can visit the remote village of Flateyri, or Flateyri even, and the Arctic Fox Centre, which again is very popular here. Again, full of waterfalls. I love a waterfall. Grundarfjordur is next. This is the last port, thankfully. This is on the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, and you can photograph the Kirkjufell mountain here and explore the lava fields and the fishing villages as well. And he says with some relief you come back into Reykjavik and then fly back to the UK. They all sound absolutely amazing places. It's very difficult in 3 photos per place to try and paint an accurate picture of somewhere, but you will have, and I'm guessing it will be between, I don't know, 3 and 10 different opportunities to excursion in each one of those ports. It is incredible. It really is. What a fascinating discovery. And as I say, you're taking in ports here before I've never heard of and have never seen on other cruise line itineraries, which for me is fantastic. It's a more authentic flavour of the region, as well as spending more time in the capital as well. So you can enjoy this at the end of July with your flights and 10 nights of fascinating and illuminating luxury cruising with Oceania. Honestly, and I made a note here. I was thinking this is more of an expedition and less of a cruise, right? It feels like one of those. I feel like Bear Grylls is going to be with me as well. It feels like that kind of adventure. This is going to be amazing. You're with a smaller group of people, remember, having a more immersive dive into the destinations. And remember, on board, it's the best of everything for you. You're not roughing it on this expedition, let me tell you. The most amazing comfort, luxury service, dining, enrichment, the spa is there as well, and so much more. And book this today with Cruise1st, and you can also choose between beers and wines with lunch and dinner right the way through your cruise daily on board, or a $300 Shore excursion credit per person. I think this time I might be airing a little bit more to the Shore excursion credit here. Your package is your flights, your 2-night stay in Reykjavik, and 10 nights Oceania cruise. Plus again, grab an ocean view for a veritable song if you book this right now. Have a look at this. It's £99 more to go ocean view. Now, wouldn't you want to see the scenery on this cruise?
Yes, you would. It's an absolute no-brainer to take that upgrade.
Have you been to this part of the world before, Louise?
Yes, I have.
I thought you had.
And it's just stunning. You just wake up and you just can't believe the views and the mountains and the fjords. It's stunning. It's similar to Alaska in some ways, but I think a little bit more beautiful and on our doorstep. And I just can't believe the price point there, because even the hotels in Reykjavik, they're so expensive.
Yes.
So how Cruise1st has pulled that deal together, I'm actually not sure. So well done, Cruise1st.
Well, of course, you make a good point there. Actually, a city like Reykjavik, of course, has fewer hotel options, so therefore they're more expensive because it's supply and demand, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yes, we have together, I think we have pulled the blinder there.
I think it's great. The weather should be very nice as well, and you'll get all that sunlight at that time of year as well.
Must have been magical. Did you see any lava flows and things while you were there?
I saw a little bit, and I saw some incredible wildlife as well. And it was just, the itinerary was very good for my soul.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it, actually? Because this isn't a sunshine cruise. This isn't islands and white beaches. This is heart and soul. This is kind of, if you love exploring the UK, places like the lakes and the Peak District and whatever, then this is your... Louise, you're going to have to come back, because once again, we have run out of time.
Oh,
What new gossip will you have for me then, I wonder?
Oh, I don't know. I'll probably be telling you that Cruise1st has sold out all of the ships.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll have to get some new itineraries on the go. And of course, there are many more itineraries.
Many
around the world
more.
as well.
We go all over the world. So, yeah.
And you can book them all with us. Louise, come back again soon.
Thank you.
And again, thank you for your hospitality on board Marina as well, because it was wonderful to enjoy that experience of Oceania as well and really feel it. And you need to feel it. You need to get there. You need to be on board as well. You've got any questions? All of our team are well versed with Oceania. We sell a lot of their cruises. So call us on 0800 953 4700. I hope you've learned something in the last hour. Now, off you go to book it.